Alright man, here's everything you need to know about the unaliving of Get Money Lil Ronnie and his beautiful 5-year-old daughter Armani, who would perish March 3rd, Monday morning, where Lil Ronnie will be cleaning out his car at Slappy's car wash in Forest Hill, Fort Worth, Texas. The mother would drop Armani off minutes before chaos, not knowing that this would be her last time that she would ever see 5-year-old Armani alive, also as well as Lil Ronnie. You see, just minutes after the exchange, Lil Ronnie would be on the sidewalk in front of his car close to the driver's side, tending to the cleaning of his vehicle, while it's believed that little Armani would be sitting in the passenger seat. Danger would be brewing at the hands of two predator YNs right around the corner of the building. At one point, you can see one of the killers peek their head around the building and then set off shots at Lil Ronnie. Instincts would kick in and boom, Ronnie would take off in a controversial move and run past the car, putting little Armani in the line of the YNs. Ronnie being the target, young Armani would be a casualty of war. A young child would be taken away, left to die in the front seat of her father's car. Ronnie, running away in my opinion, wanting to get away from the shooters but still stick close to his child, made a fatal mistake by taking a left and running along the side of the fence, which brought him to a compromising position. I believe Ronnie thought that the shooters were finished and were getting the hell out of Dodge, but these YNs had enough awareness to double back and literally corner Ronnie and light him up next to a dumpster. Ronnie's adrenaline would will his way off of the ground so he could try to get his daughter, yet he would end up collapsing some 10 to 15 feet away from the dumpster in a cleaning bay of the car wash. In my opinion, Ronnie wanted to check on little Armani, not knowing his young child had most likely already deceased. The shooters would hop into a white Kia and speed off into the morning air. The first 48 would kick off and Forest Hill Police Department, Texas Rangers, as well as neighboring departments would start hunting. Let's be honest, a rapper getting killed in his own city is not unheard of, unfortunately, but a murder of a child who previously turned 5 the day before would not go unpunished.
Waiting anxiously, finally breaking down when their worst fears were confirmed.
He didn't bother nobody. He didn't target nobody. He was a family man.
Forest Hill police say around 10:45 this morning, a 30-year-old man and his 5-year-old daughter were parked at this car wash when they were shot by two suspects who left in a 4-door Kia. Police say both victims died at the scene, family identifying them as Ronnie Smith, a rapper who performed as G Money Lil Ronnie, and his daughter, Romani. Loved ones say yesterday was the girl's 5th birthday.
Why would you target him? His name is Lil Ronnie. Why would you target him? He didn't bother nobody. And a baby, his baby, a baby. Come on, Fort Worth, what y'all gonna do?
Capital murder warrants would be out hours after the senseless killing.
Police say they have identified one suspect who they're not naming and have issued a warrant for capital murder. Investigators tell NBC5 Forest Hill didn't have a single murder all of last year. After today's incident, they're up to 5 homicides in 2025. As the family mourns the victims of this attack, neighbors say the recent rise in gun violence has them on edge.
You just got to be careful, man. Watch the step. It's crazy out here, man. You know, you got to be careful, man. Don't tell them where you go. You're not safe nowhere, but, you know, you just got to pick your spots. You know what I'm saying?
And the public would find out that the two men who probably should have already been in prison would be the ones responsible.
My first press release that I put out, I shared that we had identified a suspect vehicle. We had identified 2 suspects in the incident. And now we've identified the 2 cowards.
Now imagine, you did such a sloppy killing that you went back to the hideout spot celebrating the hat you just got for killing a local hero rapper, just to find out that you killed his kid as well. A life sentence to facing death penalty. In Texas, not a good look. No mask, no nothing, just vibes. Just to be on the news hours later already identified. Prime suspect number 1.
We have public enemy number 1, Adonis Robinson, who is also a registered sex offender.
Adonis Robinson, black male, born 3/22/2000, a predator from Fort Worth who was convicted of an attempted rape of a 55-year-old woman at the park in 2019. Apparently, a man spotted the assault and Adonis took off. He would be placed on the registered sexual offenders list, a freaky-ass 69 god that turned killer.
Public enemy number 2, Jakoibe Russell, who's on the run. They're scared, they're cowards, they're hiding.
Prime suspect number 2, Jakoibe Russell, black male, born 12/3/2003. Another predator who was convicted for assaulting a pregnant woman, where he would get a slap on the wrist and then turn around and get in a shootout and somehow plea out to a misdemeanor. A man that doesn't respect a pregnant woman. So why would he respect a child in the front seat? Like Kendrick said, your homeboys need subpoena. Them predators move in flocks. Their name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. He may have been talking about a Canadian, but this would also be true to Adonis and Jakoibe. The police would urge the community to help find these clowns who went on the run and days later would find themselves just 75 miles north of Houston in Livingston, Texas. But before we get to that, let's get to the possible motives of this tragedy. I've heard a couple theories. The first goes back to CJ Casino, a well-known Fort Worth rapper who has had years of beef with the hood fame umbrella that Lil Ronnie is under, with his best friend and fellow live wire and Fort Worth rapper Go Yayo.
Hey, I'm not you, CJ. I'm 4E gang. I am not you, gang. I'm Crip. We outside on Strong. Come here. Oh, that shit, baby. We outside on Strong. I'll blow one of you niggas down out here, nigga. Man, I'm down, nigga. I'm king of the street, and we got it on us, nigga. Right now, nigga. 100 shots, nigga. Up your shit, nigga. I dare you come outside to play with me, nigga. It's murder game, nigga. 4E shit, nigga. And we fucked up. Stop playing with me, cuz. We in the middle of Edgewood and Strong, nigga. On Eastwood, nigga. Shout out Black Money, nigga. My brother the king of the East Side, nigga. Shout out my nigga Shine, nigga. Long live Bloodhound, nigga. We gods in the street. Long live Bloodhound, nigga. Eastwood love me, nigga. Don't ever tell me come over here, nigga. Long live the king Bloodhound.
A once tight group of friends that somehow turned into enemies. You see, in our communities, if you have beef with someone like Go Yayo, who is constantly in and out of jail, knocking him off is a task. But Lil Ronnie would be the best next thing. Some would say CJ made that call after a video resurfaced of him allegedly telling Lil Ronnie not to go to that car wash.
Oh my damn mama, you can't go to that car wash, boy.
Then there's the second theory. I saw that was explained by Seti Nash, shout out to him, that Lil Ronnie, the self-proclaimed best gambler in the state of Texas, had some associates that robbed either Adonis or Jakoibe or someone affiliated with them in some type of gambling game. Apparently, they stalked Ronnie's house for 2 days and even questioned him about the men. Ronnie giving them nothing, and most likely them losing their last dollars along with the broken street nigga pedophile ego. They blamed Ronnie and felt like he had something to do with it, leading to the Slappy's car wash killings. Seti also explains that about 6 people are linked to this case, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Fast forward, and the police locate, pursue, and capture Adonis, along with the female companion, Kayla Maria.
Put her in the car.
See, everybody feeling the girl.
Yeah, they don't put her in the car. Yeah, they don't put her in the car.
Look, let me, y'all know, damn, let's get in this girl. Look at him. I'm gone, I'm like,
Livingston, Texas. We live in Livingston, y'all. They caught the people that killed them folks in Fort Worth in Livingston, Texas. We on film, y'all. Fort Worth, Texas. Look at the Fort Worth Press and Law. Way down here in Livingston, y'all. Look. Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. Hey, to Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. We live down here in Livingston, Texas, man. They got the people that killed that young girl and her father. They got them in Livingston, Texas. They got him in Livingston, Texas. You're at the Shell station. got him. Fort Worth, Texas. We live, y'all. Got Fort Worth County down here in Livingston, Texas. They got him. They got him, y'all. They got him. They got him. They got him, y'all. They got him. Yep, they got him. Fort Worth, Texas in the house, y'all. Look at all these laws at this store. Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. We live in Fort Worth, Texas. They got him. They got him, y'all. They got him. We down here in Livingston, Texas. They got him, y'all. They got the people that killed. They got these two boys that killed that girl in Fort Worth, the 5-year-old. They killed her father. They got him down here in Livingston, Texas. We on the map.
AKA the getaway driver, 3.5 hours away from Fort Worth. 75 hours north of Houston is Livingston, Texas. Pictures would be captured of Kayla in custody, already regrettably spilling tears on the way to the squad car. 2 suspects in custody, waiting on extradition back to Fort Worth, would leave Jakoibe Russell, who most likely at 21 and was broke and scared and hiding out. Most likely, this man has a praying grandma or someone who actually loves him and convinced him to surprisingly turn himself in Friday, along with his lawyer, concluding to the end, but yet just the beginning of this case. Now, from how I look at it, this situation, both of these theories about the murders could be true. Nothing will kill niggas in the hood like beef and gambling, not to mention robbery. Y'all mama always used to tell you, be careful who you hang around. Your friends can get you in trouble. And unfortunately, it wasn't trouble for just Ronnie, but for little Armani as well. The question is, why would Jakoibe turn himself in? And in my opinion, he never left Fort Worth. Someone that loved him, got him a lawyer, and the lawyer told him to surrender. Convinced him that he can be the first to talk, being that he is already in town and Bonnie and the sex offender Clyde are still in Livingston. His lawyer showed the picture of Kayla already in tears and told him she has nothing to lose. She'll get 10 years, get out in 7, just to tell everybody what happened. She will cry on the stand and say that she was giving y'all a ride and never knew that y'all would get out the car to commit a murder. She was scared and ran off with Adonis because she looked guilty and felt pressured, but now she's ready to talk. Along with some Burger King and a Snickers, we know that she's gonna sing like a canary. Now, as for Adonis, he's the oldest. He'll probably keep it solid, but Jakoibe, in my opinion, is about to sing louder than Whitney Houston at the Super Bowl. As for anyone else, possibly involved like CJ Casino, you gotta count your days and pray to God, because this investigation isn't over. The police are gonna get to the bottom of it, and they're gonna figure out what was the motive behind this shooting. RIP to Lil Ronnie and Armani, gone but not forgotten. Condolences to the family. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hit that notification bell for me. And we out, baby. Boo!
Just LaFlare.
It's him.